The food ventures of Soai are powered by our patrons. To become a patron, click the patron link in the description box. Thanks, patrons, for helping to write Soai. Okay.
Yeah. And just put it on it. I don't
Oh,
put
you're talking like the traditional Jamaican grill pans.
grill
Got
pan,
you.
yeah.
All right, guys, welcome back to Stuck on an Island, where I'm stuck with you guys and we are always smiling. So you guys can realize we are out here on our little campsite. Fire is already going and we are about to rustle up some barbecue ribs. This version will not be baby back ribs, but this one will definitely give you a lot more meat and hopefully we can get it just as tender as baby backs. All right, so here we have our ribs. It's pretty big. I don't know if it can fit into the size foil that we brought, but you know, I guess you guys can just bring a bigger foil to do it how I'm gonna do it. Anyway, so this is some of the excess meat there. I'm just gonna trim off some of the fat, not all of it, because the way I'm gonna do it, the fat is going to help to render down and to keep it moist. So not trying to get rid of everything. Again, I'm not a barbecue expert. I just like experimenting with food and seeing how it comes out. If I mess up, then I correct it the next time. I think that's how a lot of great recipes actually came out. It never just worked on the first try. So, I'm just looking at the fat content, like over here. You guys might not be able to see because of the camera, whatever. This is excessive, so I'm just gonna remove a bit of that. We're just taking off a little bit of the excess. We have the fire going in the back there because we want some very hot coals to do a nice slow cook, and that's why I need the fats to help with that. All right. I'm not too mad at that. Okay, here in the back, I'm definitely mad at. All right, I think we've gotten up most of it. I'm just gonna finish off and clean it up as best as I can, and then we can season the meat. All right, so got the pork as best as I wanted or could get it, because I'm not a butcher, so let's be clear with that. So I'm gonna start seasoning it up really quick. Oh, this fire is hot because even these things here are starting to get warm. So this, we're using Grill Mates, the Applewood flavor by McCormick. When you're seasoning these stuff, I go very generous on the seasoning. And I like to taste them too to get an idea of what it's like. Sometimes it might have a little bit of salt in there, but this one, oh, jeez, my God. That is really good. Bit of garlic powder. I would not advise anyone to buy salt in the cardboard canisters because salt has a great way of getting moisture, and that's what it did here. It's a bit of salt. Coffee is an ingredient that I like playing with when it comes on to meats. I believe coffee also helps to tenderize meat in marination. And I remembered when I worked at a kitchen, a fine dining kitchen, we had a coffee steak and it was pretty good. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but trust me, when I had the steak for the first time, I was like, wow, I could see what the head chef was going for. We're definitely not going to be using a lot of it because we don't want that to be a predominant flavor there. Yeah, so we have salt, okay. And then we're gonna do the same exact thing to the next side. Oh. I can't help myself. Oh my gosh. I one day would love to have the opportunity to actually just see. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos on Netflix where, you know, they do these awesome, awesome pieces of steak, but I'd love to see a video of a barbecue pit master doing his ribs, you know, steak, all those stuff, you know, seeing how masters really go at it. Anyway, so we're gonna flip it and we're gonna do the same thing. Kurt was telling me about the silver skin.
Yeah.
I was mentioning about the silver skin. You know, people in the US, they tend to remove this part. Where I'm from, we don't really waste much meat, and I don't mind that part. If you know how to remove that, or you usually remove it, or you can get your butcher to remove it, then definitely do that. Everybody has their own little eating preferences. I guess eventually, when I get the chance to try it without the silver skin, then I can, you know, make a more educated choice. See how much it does for the flavors and stuff like that. All right, get rid of that excess salt off my hand. And again, I'm not trying to go too hard with the coffee. You just want to know that the flavor is there a little bit. It's gonna add that very rustic type of flavor. It's almost like a little bit of, it's almost like a bit nutty sometimes, depending on the type of coffee. What else? A little bit of garlic powder. Again, because I'm a huge fan of garlic. And I already had salt and everything. And this is my version of my dry rub for this particular recipe. You can try it, or you can even just comment. What is your version of your rub, so the rest of us can actually try it and see how good your recipe is. So you just make sure the entire slab of meat is coated well. Massage it in if you have to. Yeah, if you want to get extra, you can even pop a couple garlic cloves in there. You know, because pork is kind of funny of a meat for me. What I find is that, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Kurt, that it's the fat that's what really gets all that flavors, but the leaner parts of the meat, it tends not to. That's why you find that a lot of barbecuers, they have the sauce.
Yeah.
So they slap the sauce onto it, so every bite you're getting flavor. So that's why some people will put a little bit of garlic in there, or sometimes they even inject.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
if you're doing a roast, then you definitely want to stuff it up with garlic.
There we go. There we go.
Yep, it's raining.
All right, so the rain is coming down, so we're gonna have to pause for a second. All right, and we're back to regular programming. So that's the part of outdoor cooking that I like. It makes you have to think. So anyway, so we had already put the ribs in here, but because of the rain. But now what I'm gonna do is I kind of want to have additional moisture inside the pan without really adding water. I tasted these. Normally garlic, this is minced garlic. Normally minced garlic is kind of spicy and stuff, but this looks like it's in like a, would you say vinaigrette, or I don't know?
Probably vinegar.
I don't know what it's in. Let me read really quick. Okay, so it's in citric acid, which is also good for meat, for tenderization. So it doesn't have that spiciness which I was running from. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lay it in the base of this pan with it. Again, I do weird things on this channel, so don't roast it. Does this look dumb? It's just fun. I mean,
Flavor, more
Put that
flavor.
oil underneath there. Like a garlic burn easy.
No, it's not. The grease don't come down.
yeah, off the fats. The fats already got grease. So, you know what? I mean, we have the garlic.
That's a bit of garlic.
So it's a nice little bed of garlic. The pan isn't fully, it's not fully laden with garlic, it's just a bit of it. And then, you know, us as Jamaicans, we're always late, but we love time. So anyway, I'm just gonna add some of that to the base of, to the base of this here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna incorporate these back. You know, if it goes the way that I planned, please Lord. I'm gonna use back some of the drippings and put back into the sauce. So the sauce will have, you know, all that good stuff. Anyway, so it's not a surprise to me that the ribs fit because we already test fitted it. So we drop it right onto the bed of that, stuff her in, and then we can cover it, and then low and slow. Harder. There we go. All right, so beans is just giving an airtight cover as best as she can. We can probably do it a little tighter. In the meantime, we're gonna let Kurt set the fire. I'm joking, buddy. All right. I think we're about good. Yep.
It's tight.
Nice and tight.
How we like it.
You know what?
Where did I get that joke?
Because you're the main perpetrator.
Right?
All right, that's definitely too low. All right. You want to put it in?
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. What? Come on. All right, so this is the wider side, so that side should be easier.
This side.
Yeah, so I'll lift it so it's not too hot. All right. Drag it out a little bit. All right, Beans, so we're out here doing this ribs. How do you do your ribs?
Well, obviously not on wood fire, for sure. But I usually use a grill.
Mm-hmm.
Grill pan. Back home.
Okay.
Yeah. And just put it on it. I don't
Oh, you're talking like the traditional Jamaican grill pans. Got you.
Yeah. And I put it on the grill directly.
You say
Sometimes if I want to cut back on the time, I put it in the oven a little bit first.
okay.
And then put it on the grill.
Got you. K-Star, how do you do yours?
Well, seeing as I live in a condo and I have access to a grill, I have to go to the oven. So I season them up basically the way you did, except the coffee. Never tried the coffee before.
Got you.
And then I brown them
Mm-hmm.
in oil in a pressure cooker. And then I go ahead and pressure them for a little bit. Take them back out.
But how do you pressure them? Like, do you put water? Like, how do you do the water?
Whatever I seasoned up the meat in,
Yeah.
that dish.
Yeah.
I just add some water to it, maybe a little ketchup, some soy sauce, throw that in there, and use that as the fluid in the pressure cooker.
Got you.
Then when that's done, put it out in a tray and add my sauce. The same water from the thing. I use that to make gravy. And then put it in the oven. And it's very quick.
Wow.
Very tender because it was pressured. So you can actually eat through the bone.
So that just goes to show that there are just so many different ways in doing the same dish, a barbecue. And like I also tell people all the time, like everybody likes their food in a particular way. There are some things that you expect to be done a particular way, and there can be variations. For example, think about fried chicken. You know, with fried chicken, you expect there to be some form of crispiness, right? But people do a bunch of stuff. I've seen people use fried garlic as their crust. I've seen people use cornflakes as their crust. I've seen people use flour. People use the egg and milk batter. Like there's so many different variations. And that's why I always tell people all the time, when it comes on to your food and cooking, just be creative, be spontaneous, do whatever it is that works out for you, but then having a similar result. Anyway, we're just gonna kick back here. Jilly and Kurt are having pineapples and just staring lustfully into the fire. What are you looking at the fire and thinking about?
I'm actually looking at the earthworm.
The earthworm. Oh, let me show them. Yeah,
It's somewhere
it was a huge earthworm. Like they were just in the sand, and because of the heat, they crawl up.
It's over there, right?
Where?
Alright.
Where?
Same here.
Oh, whoa. Big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's right there.
So what has been your biggest commodity that you needed out there?
I think the biggest commodity in general would be water.
Water.
No matter what, whatever you are, like we need water all the time.
Yep, 'cause
Definitely water.
y'all went through 15 gallons?
About 15 gallons, you bring in water. So 15 gallons, you bring in water. The lady started off with 5 gallons in the hand wash area, I think. And there was about 5 gallons in the rain pan. So 10 and 15, 25. So for a 4-day trip, I would have said like a good 35, 40,
Yeah.
being very conservative. But I honestly wish he had started us off with at least the 50 gallons in the rain drum. I think that would have been like perfectly fine. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we just need drinking water, which is, yeah. Because you use it so much.
Yeah. Ain't no shame in that. Oh, for real. 4 days, or if not, probably like day 2 or 3, you come and.
Honestly, I thought it was a pretty cool toilet.
No, it's a pretty
For
how
a
many
camping
bigger
toilet, it's
ones?
pretty
You know how
cool.
bigger ones?
Probably, maybe.
What would a person do if they're here for like a week? That would be sufficient. 2 people here for like 7 days. That going.
The bushes!
Tell them say you're regular.
I'm thinking probably like day 3. If somebody's here for 7 days, should have to come and clean. Think about it. Or even a family of 4, 2 adults and 2 children.
And the dog just continued right out into the main road.
Oh no.
And a car hit it.
But why them do them? Why them like to do that?
The dog?
Run behind you.
They're just following
You see
you.
them feel like
They don't want to leave.
like something gonna happen to you?
They just don't want you to leave, I guess. But, yeah.
All right, guys, so it started to rain a bit, so we had to come out from the rain. So we put just a grill pan that we had there over there to kind of stop the rain, but I think it should be good. You know, it's been raining here for the past, I would say, a day and a half.
Hard.
What happened? What?
Hard to drain. Can you help me?
Sure. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna hold it. Oh no, it's really hard. I have failed you. Hold on.
Alright, let's use 2, 1 for each end.
No, I'm saying this is good enough. I didn't even come out here, so it's not something there. Cause really, car on the car, we can break it
We
from
can break-
here.
yeah.
So
So you want to push it in that way and then just cut them? Cut the sticks?
cut it somewhere here, cause
Ah,
you
so
want
you have-
can
yeah.
shift it there. All right. So what are you doing now?
I decided to soak the corn in some salt water.
What's the purpose of that?
Just to give it a kick, you know.
Nice thick flavor.
Usually if I'm back home, I'd use milk.
Really?
Yeah, milk, a little sugar, a little condensed milk. And soak it in there.
Wow. I'll
Make
try
me
that.
some coconut milk.
I'll try that.
And soak it, it tastes so good.
All right, so we've been waiting for a while for this rain to ease. We've had the ribs on for 1 hour 45 minutes. We already did a doneness check on it, and yeah, we can basically say it was cooked at the hour mark. Yeah, the hour mark, it was good. So sorry I can't move the camera right now because the rain droplets and stuff like that. So I'll show you guys as soon as I pop it on the plate, pop it on the cutting board. Oh my gosh, the smell is. Jaja, do you see the bone coming out of it? Just you know.
As I said, the hour would have killed it.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. So that's what it looks like. It is just beautiful. You see the bone that's sticking out there? Bone's definitely sticking out. All that fat that is drizzled back into the pan, I'm gonna use some in the sauce. Anyway, pop the camera back down and let's get it on the cutting board. All right, so we got the fire working again in the back. Now here is where Daddy's gotta work. Really good. Oh, trying to get this tender, juicy bone butts. You know, people in the pork, brother.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It smells so good. All right. Whew.
Look at that.
Look at all these gravies. That's, oh my gosh. I'm not wasting that. All right, I had to take you guys in a little bit closer. I learn a lot from the people that watch the videos. That's why the comments are always appreciated. So someone mentioned to me, and I did end up seeing it on a cooking show later on, about adding mustard to the ribs or anything that you're doing with barbecue. And they mentioned that this helps the sauce to stick to it. The flavor profile is mustard. It is the spicy version, spicy brown. Tasted it. Quite like it. So I'm just gonna do a nice thin little coat on top, put it back on the grill, let that you know, cake up, stick a little bit, and then I will start adding the sauce. Oh my God, this bone just fell right out. He said don't waste it. All right, I'll save that for you. All right, it's cool. So again, thank you. Shout out to the people that always leave some positive comments as to how we can do our dishes a little bit differently. And you know, the cultural exchange. Because I don't, barbecue is not something that we do in my country, which is Jamaica. In Jamaica, we do a variation of barbecue, but that's really jerk. And no form of mustard, no form of heavy thick sauce is being used. So this is definitely a cultural exchange through food. Beans, can I get some more drinks in this, please? My bottle.
There's one more Gatorade thing in there.
All right, so I'm going to work on the sauce as the fire gets hot again, because what we did with the flame, the coals are hot, but as the cooking times went on, the temperatures dropped a little bit, and I didn't mind that because I never wanted to burn the meat or anything. So anyway, so Kurt basically, you know, is a fan of Sweet Baby Ray's. I have tried the sauce, it's good. But for me with a barbecue sauce, I mean, out the bottle they're good, but if I could make it more of my own, I don't see why I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna use everything that's remaining in this bottle, which is like, I would say about a quarter bottle was left back. So I'm sure you can get more out of this if you rinse it, but anyway. Again, me with the weird stuff. Adding a little bit of coffee to that. Then honey. Because for me, I like a sweet barbecue. I mean, if you guys know of any other kinds of barbecue, like the flavor profiles, let me know. And a while back, I did do a video making my own barbecue sauce from scratch, and I had used, I think it was tomato paste in there, so I'm gonna go back with that. So I didn't use all of it, I would say just about halfway. And what this is going to do is going to actually modulate the sweetness from the Sweet Baby Ray's plus the honey that I already added. Of course, there's many other ways you can make your barbecue sauces. Just drop it in the comments and let me know. And then I'm going to add a bit of brown sugar. Oh, whoa.
Let's pull it.
It could have made me a bit Tarzan. Okay, this bag is, you can pull it. So, I just gotta add about a handful in there. Oh my God. Could you close back this bag that came from 2030? And then we're gonna mix it in. And then from here, I will just decide what else I wanna put in. Again, I don't cook with recipes. I just taste, cook the flavor. If it fits what I want, then that's gonna be it. I'm also considering the fact that mustard is on the ribs too. So I'm also thinking about that. And that will also affect the sauce. When you bite into it, you're gonna get that little mustard flavor. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more coffee. A little mustard. How do you prefer your barbecue sauces when you have them, Kurt? Are you going for spice or are you going for sweet?
Sweet and spicy, and also a little kick, so maybe vinegar. So, you know, across America, they have all different types of.
I know.
Each specific region has different types of sauce. Do we have anything with pepper, like any? I have scotch bonnet. Yeah, black pepper.
Probably give me some of the black pepper.
And vinegar. I do taste the coffee.
You taste it?
It has spice too from the baby rays.
Want to try some now?
Oh yeah.
That pork fat?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, the pork fat, the garlic,
Set it out.
the thyme. Yeah, so I think this is it. I can't add any more to it. Even though I love the flavor, it's gonna make it too liquidy. So this is where I have to leave it. If we're gonna do a sauce for it after, I could probably heat it up a bit and, you know, thicken it, but that's our sauce. All right, it's definitely a little bit too close to the heat, so you're gonna kick it up. There we go. Kurt, to get the full camping setup, because you got the rain,
Word.
smoke in your eyes,
Yep.
the serenity.
And the good food, most important.
Oh yeah, that's also a part of it too. I'm actually impressed with the meat from Aldi's. Pretty good.
Very good.
It's pretty good meat.
Very good.
A lot of
Economical.
a lot of persons, I tell them all the time, the food starts from the ingredients.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna do the first turn.
Yep.
And then we're gonna start saucing her up.
Let me hold it.
Yeah, that would be a big help, sir. Thank you. No, keep it low. Keep it back low.
Keep it back up, but just hold it.
Yeah, but just hold it. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And the grill marks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh. Do you think it's even?
Let me let go and let you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Smoke.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Your painting is really hard.
I told you.
Yeah, you have to come down with up when it is smoke.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Turn the next side, right here. Yeah, right there. Yeah, bone out. There we go. All right. You know what's funny? You guys stood there and just watched the ribs. That's just so funny. But the funny part is, they were looking at the gravy and they said, yo, they could make rice and peas with it, so we're gonna bottle it and take it home. All right, so we have flipped this a couple times, and you can see a little bit of charring on the top there. So we just keep flipping it, basting, flipping, coating with the sauce, flipping. And yeah, we are coming along to the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna do it for about 3 hours and 15, and then we can stop. All right, so we're in the final phases right now. So I primarily just want the fats on the top. So just getting some of the fats, and we're just Picassoing it right on top. So you just added some butter on that?
Yep.
Ooh. So we got some butter on the corn, and Kurt's bringing over some cornbread, store-bought,
Yep.
that we split in half, and he's gonna drop it on top. All right, looks good. Looks good. This is gonna be a good dinner.
Eat good.
Oh yeah, we're gonna eat so good. So we're gonna have some Mike's hard lemonade.
That's right.
Oh yeah. That's probably the only time I'm not gonna throw that into my coldest bottle I'm drinking. That's straight out of the glass. Sorry, but
Man.
yep, that's definitely one. But the bottles help so much. Again, for people who like, using the equipment that I use, and you want to cop something, and also I get a kickback from every bottle that you get. You guys can check the link in the description box, and trust me, I promise you, if you get these bottles, you'll have this for a very long time. And what I love about them, if the top goes bad or whatever the case is, there are interchangeable parts, so that's a really cool thing. And I like that for any product that you have, that it can be serviced if anything goes bad after a while. So anyway, I'll hit you guys back up when it's time to eat. All right, so we had to, cover over our barbecue for a second. All right, it's a little bit dark. I wanted to cut it outside, but you guys might be able to hear the raindrops on top there. So just gonna find the center Ooh. Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. Look at that. All right. I want beans. Well, let's just put it in the entire plate together with everything. I want definitely one of the charred ends, all right? Please. Oh my gosh. Heavy. What side are you going for here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wish it wasn't so dark. So, that's our plate there. Anyway, we're gonna eat and we'll talk about it after, man. Oh my gosh. How is it?
Excellent. I can't speak.
Hmm?
I can't speak right now.
Really?
It's ridiculously good.
Really?
It's tender, but the meat still has pull. Which you
Yeah.
want in the rib.
Just gonna wipe on just a little bit of that sauce, extra sauce. You need some, Kurt? You good?
I'm good.
You good? Look at that.
Tender.
Cheers to Soai Vlogs.
Okay, I think I'm definitely gonna need my coldest bottle because it's not that cold. So I'm gonna throw some ice in there.
By the time I'm done.
The nice charring on that honey bread. What's it called? Hawaiian bread?
Hawaiian bread.
Hawaiian roll? Mm-mm. I'm gonna try some of that sweet corn. I like the charring part here. Sweet.
There is flavor on the rib right down to the bone.
The flavor on the rib, right? Went right through.
Right through.
Look at that rib. Beans, you haven't spoken once.
Right.
What's your
And the
take?
corn is half done.
It's really good. The meat tender.
Tender.
Tender,
Like
nice.
I said, still has pull. Which you want in the rib.
And the bone.
You chew up like 2 bones already.
My God. The bone tasty. Really
Yeah.
good.
I'm so happy, guys. I'm here in person experiencing it, not watching on the vlog Saturday as usual.
This bread, the Hawaiian roll.
I know.
I'm saving that for last. I tell you I'm fire.
It's like charring just always adds extra flavor to
All the
the
time. You think it was a joke about the bone? Watch. Look at that. Pull right off. Tender.
Well, I thought the ribs that I get out by the farmer's market were good. Just killed it.
You know,
Just killed it.
so, so I've known Kurt for quite some time. If Kurt likes a particular thing, that's just his thing. And the entire time I was cooking the rib, I was just like, I want to ask him to compare at the end, but I was like, nah, I don't want the bias because he might bias the farmer's market rib, but straight out of the horse's mouth. Really?
Hell yeah. You taste the mustard, right?
Yeah, it's in there.
The flavors of the pop in the texture. This texture is good, but this beat it.
So it just goes to show that we can cook our own food sometimes, take the extra time out, extra effort. I love the cornbread.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. Anyway, we're gonna continue enjoying this food. If you like videos like these, please drop a like on the video. I'd appreciate it. Drop a comment and tell us how you do your barbecue or your outdoor style cooking. All right, guys, so this has brought us to the end of another soy vlog series. Camping out here in freaking Florida. It has been amazing, but again, shout out to everybody who drops a comment, drops a like on the video, and shout out to all the persons on the team that helps the videos from the beginning of its inception till the end of it. Anyway, I'm about to go catch my ride. Remember these three things: love, nature, and adaptation. And always remember, keep the link. Great, they left me! My youth! Jaja!